Hello, everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. I'm Paulina Ionina, the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar, where we will be talking and actually showing how to create an online quiz with iSpring QuizMaker. And to cover this topic, I have invited my colleague from Technical Support Department at iSpring, Anna Polikarpova. Hi, Anna. How are you doing today?
Hi, Paulina. Thank you for having me. I'm doing great, and how are you today?
I'm doing wonderful and very excited for the webinar session.
So, hello, everyone. I'm happy to start our webinar today, and thank you so much for joining us. My name is Anna, and I'm a technical support engineer here at iSpring. And today we will talking about how to get started with iSpring QuizMaker. iSpring QuizMaker is a tool for creating quizzes with audio, video, and equations. With iSpring QuizMaker, you can easily make interactive quizzes that can be fine-tuned according to your needs and published to any SCORM-compliant LMS in the HTML5 format. In today's webinar, we will show you how to get started with iSpring QuizMaker. We will create a quiz from scratch, set up feedback messages, assign points, and create a design theme for our quiz. We will make sure it looks good on all mobile devices, and as a result, we will publish it. And the topic of our quiz is first aid. And accidents can happen, even in low-risk organizations with few employees. So it's better to be safe than sorry and prep your first aiders in advance. First aid training will give them confidence to step in to help when an emergency occurs. After completing a course on the subject, a first aid quiz is a great way to test your students' knowledge. So let's take a look at our quiz requirements. The quiz should contain 6 questions. The questions should be shuffled, and for each question there should be a feedback message. A learner should answer each question only in 15 seconds, and the results should be sent to the instructor's email. Also, the quiz should match the requirements of the 508 section. The course should be in the SCORM 1.2 format. So let's go ahead and create our quiz. So let me close my presentation. And I will launch iSpring QuizMaker using its icon on my desktop right here. As you can see there, with iSpring QuizMaker, you can create graded quizzes and surveys. But what is the difference between those two? In graded quizzes, you can see how your users are progressing by assigning points to users' answers. Surveys help you to collect data from your learners. Users' answers cannot be correct or incorrect. And today we will create graded quiz. So I click Graded Quiz. Here you go. And as you can see, let me expand it. Here are 2 tabs, Form View and Slide View. In the Form View, you can add questions and set up question properties. Let's say set up a timer or select a number of attempts for a question. The Slide View is more about design. Here you can select a theme for your quiz slides and see how everything will look. The first and important part of the quiz is to add a welcome slide. A slide with instructions and a slide their users need to type in their names and emails. So to do that, I will go back to the Form View, and under the Home tab, I will click Introduction to insert all of those slides. I will just click them and they will be automatically added. On the welcome slide, you can add a welcome message for your students. And today I will just add the title of our quiz. It's First Aid Quiz. The description is set by default, but I will set it right here. The next slide is a slide with the information about the user. So here you can add whatever field you want. Let's say users' departments, names, IDs, phone numbers, and so on. But for our quiz, I will set the name and email as mandatory ones right here. And make sure that it's mandatory. And for those ones, I will not ask them, but if you want, you can make them optional. And the third slide is quiz instructions. An instruction slide can be placed at the beginning of the test so that employees can prepare for the test ahead. Tell the users what materials the test will cover, how many attempts are allowed, and how many points are required to pass the test. You can also explain how to navigate through the test. For example, how to see a list of all the questions, or how to go to the next question, or how to complete the test. I will copy and paste the instructions from my pre-made file. If you want, people can share it with you after the session. Okay, so I select the text here, delete everything, and insert my own instructions and information about the test. Okay, so the introduction slides group is done. And now we need to move on to our questions. I will add 6 questions to this quiz. Some of them I will add manually or import them from an Excel file. iSpring QuizMaker provides you with 14 question types. But today we are going to use multiple choice, multiple response, true-false question, sequence, hotspot, and drag and drop question. So let's start with the important. You can import the questions from already existing quiz or import them from an Excel template. To make quiz automatically recognize questions from the Excel, answer choices, points, and even media files, you have to use special formatting in your Excel file. So for your convenience, be prepared a correctly formatted sample template, and Polina will share it with you in the chat box. I have my own already made list of questions, so I will just find this file on my computer and import the questions into my quiz. And to do so, I need to go to import questions on the toolbar right here. In the pop-up window, I need to find my Excel file. Right here and click open. And now in pop-up window, you can see what you can import those questions in the new question group or add it to already existing one. I will create a new question group for my imported questions. So I will select new group here, leave the name important questions, and click import. So I get the message that all the questions I imported successfully. Okay, so I can close it. And now let me explain what is a question group. With iSpring QuizMaker, you can create more question groups within your quiz. You just need to click there it says question group on the toolbar. Groups of questions can be very useful if your quiz includes sets of questions on several different subjects. Your quiz may include all questions from all the groups in the fixed order, or you can set different rules for different groups within your quiz. Also, you can select the number of questions which will randomly picked from each group. So for our important questions, let me select what only 4 questions will be shown in the published version of the course. So to do that, I click on the name of the group right here, go to the question group options on the right side and choose the select random questions option right here. I will select 4 out of 6. So in this case, in the published version, I will have only 4 questions from this group, and those questions will be randomized. Okay, so as you can see, we have the default question group, and it's called question group 1. To this group, we will add our other questions. So I click here. I can change the name if I want. So let me just set it to group 1. And now let's go ahead and add our questions. So I will go to question and select drag and drop. So let me quickly copy and paste the question itself from my resources and paste it right here. Okay, great. To continue creating this question, I need to click proceed to add drag items and drop targets. So I click right here. You can add shapes or pictures to this type of question. I will add my pictures from my computer. So to do that, I need to go to the Insert tab and click Picture. Let me quickly find my question. My pictures. So I select them all and click Open. So all of them were added. Right now, let me quickly adjust it to the correct size. Just a second. And 2 more to go. Like this. Okay. Done it. So, okay, this done. And now I need to go back to the form view to set up drag items and drop targets. I just need to do that to select the drag item right here. So let me quickly select the correct drop target. And for other items, I will select no match. So for each question in iSpring QuizMaker, you can set up its own settings under slide properties right here on the right side. And for this question, I will select the option Enable Resident Objects to their initial state. It means that there will be the reset button in the published version, and which will allow my users to start over again. Okay, so we added the first question, and now let's go ahead and add the second question. The second question will be hotspot. So I click on question once again and click hotspot. The hotspot is a visual question type that allows users to select a certain area of an image as an answer. To And right now, as you can see, I can use one of pictures from my computer. I just need to click from file, or I can use the one from clipboard. You can use this option if you want to use a screenshot of a program. But I will select from file, so I quickly click here and select a file from my resources. Okay, that's it. And now I need to add hotspots to this picture. In one image, there may be several hotspots of different shapes. To add a hotspot, I need to use one of the drawing tools right here. It's rectangle, oval, and freeform. So I will select oval, and I want to zoom into the picture to make sure that I select the correct area. So I will click expand, and now I can select oval and quickly draw the correct area there my users can click. Okay, so I can adjust it. And now to go back, I need to close this window to zoom out. Okay, so as you can add different hotspots, you need to select the correct one in the correct column right here. Just tick it. You can even add the incorrect hotspots, and they will be very useful in the case if you set up sending quiz results to your email. In this case, you will be able to analyze which incorrect options are most popular among your users and provide them with some feedback. Okay, so all of our questions were added, and now I need to set up all the different settings as a time limit, number of attempts, feedback messages for my questions. So all of the questions should be answered by users within only 15 seconds. And I need to save my time and apply this to all the apply this option to all the questions at once. So I can quickly do it in just in a couple of clicks using the default settings. Okay, so I will go to properties on the toolbar right here. And after that, I switch to the question properties. Okay, so now I will select penalty for the incorrect answer. Let's set it to 2 points. I will also select the option apply penalty for unanswered questions right here. And I need to limit time to answer the question. So I select this option and set up 15 seconds here. Also, I will accept partially correct answers. So to do that, I need to select this option. Okay, so I set up all the default settings that I wanted. Now I need to scroll down and click apply to all. I will select only score and restrictions and unselect feedback display and feedback text. And click apply. Now I need to click save to save the changes. And I need to mention that you can set all of those settings for each question individually. If you need to do, you just can do that in the slide options on the right side right here. Okay, what should I do next? For this question group 1, I want to also add an info slide. So let me quickly do that. To do that, I just need to go to the Home tab and select Info Slide right here. I will place it before all of my questions, so I just drag and drop it right here. And let me explain what the info slide is. An information slide is basically just an empty slide. You can add any information you want here. Let's say additional instructions or explain wrong answers. The information slide doesn't contain questions and answers, so there's no points are awarded or deducted. So let me quickly copy and paste my information for that slide from my resources. And I will also add a quick title, first aid. And that's basically it. So our questions are done. We also add in infoslide. Right now, the next very important step that we need to do is to set up feedback messages. The feedback option enables you to give custom explanatory feedback for each question. Feedback messages appear as a pop-up window. You can turn off feedback messages at all, use the default ones, or add your own feedback message for correct, incorrect, or partially correct answer. To edit, let me show you how you can edit. So I will select the question from, let's say this one, multiple choice. To edit the feedback, you need to go to the feedback and branching section right here at the bottom and click on three dots next to in the correct and incorrect line to edit them. Okay, so let's set up the correct feedback in this case. So I will click on those three dots, and after that I will go to slide view. So we have some well done feedback right here, but I also want to add a picture. And to do that, I will put the cursor here and go to the Insert tab and click Picture. I will select a picture from my computer, from my resources. After that, I can adjust the picture and set the size what I want, set the position of the picture, say like this. Okay, now let's quickly format our text in the feedback. And to do that, I will select the text, go to the Home tab, and apply a different font, not the default one, like something maybe more interesting. I will change the size and make it bold. Okay, you can do all the same steps for the incorrect feedback as well. And to do that, you just need to select the incorrect feedback layer right here. Okay, great. So also, I need to mention that for some question types, you can set up feedback for each answer option. So in this way, you can provide detailed feedback for each option, explaining why the selected answer choice was correct or incorrect. And to do that, in the slide options panel right here, for feedback, I need to select by choice. In this case, I will be able to set up the feedback message for each selected option. We can actually apply the same as we did for the correct answer. Let's say just add a picture. Okay, that's it. And we are done with feedback. Now let's go back to the form view. And I will tell you more about another interesting feature, and it's called branching. So iSpring QuizMaker lets you control the order of questions in quizzes, depending on students' answers. This feature is called branching. So you just need to select to what question user will be forwarded after correct or incorrect answer. So you need to find the branching column, click on the arrow and select the next question. By default, they set to the next question all the time. Okay, and we added the picture to our feedback message. But can we add the media to the question directly? Sure, and let me show you how. So I will select the question and let's select another question. Let it be true or false from our question list. And now to add a picture to this question, I need to click right here. I will select the picture from my resources and click open. Okay, and that's actually it. You can also add audio or video files to your questions, but please let me know that only media inserted in this way will be shown in the mobile view. Okay, so all our questions are done, and now we need to customize our result slides. To do so, I will find the very last slide in the form view. It's a list of questions. And under the results group, I can see quiz results, so I click it. As you can see, there are two tabs, passed and failed. So you can customize both slides separately. Also, if you want, you can hide this result slides at all. And to do that, you need to go here and in the then a quiz is finished drop-down list, you need to select highlight results. Also, you can show a slide without the results, but I will take all in and select show slides with the results. Okay, what settings I can set up here? You can set up if your users will see their score, passing score, here on the result slides. You also can allow user to review quiz after completing it, and you can enable your users to print the results. Also, one other important option is that you can set up a number of attempts for your quiz, not just for a question, but for the entire quiz right here. So if you want your user to retake the quiz, you need to select the Allow User to Retry Quiz option right here and select how many times he or she will be able to retry the quiz. So let's set it to 2 times. Okay, what else you can set up here? You might mention that there is a finish action feature right here. And using this option, you can also choose what happens when a learner completes a quiz. Let's say you can specify a link to a specific web page, like this. Their users will be forwarded after the quiz is finished. You can also set up what the close button will close the window with the quiz, or you can set up to don't show the close button at all right here. I will select the first option. The next option which I need to set up is sending quiz results to my email. So I will be able to keep the reports of my users' completion. And to do that, I will go to Properties on the toolbar right here and switch to the Reporting tab right here. To enable this option, I need to select the Send Report to Instructor option right here and type in my email address. There I want to get the results. You can even use several emails. You just need to separate them by commas. And that's it. By default, the reports will be sent in both cases, no matter if user passed or failed the quiz. But if you want to receive the report only after the successful attempt, you need to click on this drop-down list and select passed. Also, you can include users' answers in the report. One more option which you can set up is to send report to user's email. In this case, the email which they specified in the user info form will be used as the one to receive test results. Okay, and that's it as per here. Now let's move on. I will just click save to save the changes and close this window. And now we need to go to the design part. So to do so, I will go to the slide view right here. Okay, first, I want what all the questions have my custom font, not the default one. Also, I want to have a specific backgrounds, which will be the same for all the questions in my quiz. And to be honest, I can quickly, I only have 6 questions. But if you have hundreds of questions in the quiz, you still can apply the same formatting for all the questions just in a couple of clicks. And to do that, I need to select the question from the list first. Let's select this one. After that, I will go to the Design tab right here and first apply my background. To do that, I go to Format Background, and after that, on the right side, I will select Picture or Texture Fill. I will go to File to use the file from my computer and select this picture and click Save. After that, I will select the text box with my question and go to the Home tab to change the font and edit it. So let me select, let's say this one, and let me change the side of the question to this one. Okay, great. So what should I do next? After that, I need to go to the Design tab once again. Click there it says Theme and select Save Current Theme. I will type in the name, webinar theme, and click Save Theme. After that, if I click once again on this themes, in the custom section, I will have my template saved. So if I right click it, I will be able to choose if I want to apply it to all the slides, to all the questions, or only to specific questions from my quiz. I will select apply to all the slides. Okay, and as far as you can see, all my slides has this theme right now. Okay, so that's it, and let's go ahead and add a cover for my quiz to the welcome slide. I will add its own background. So I go to Format Background once again, select Picture, File, and select the file, the picture from my resources. Okay, now let me quickly change the color of the text. So to do that, I need to go to the Home tab right here on the toolbar. Select this text box or select just text and change its color. Let's set it to the white. Okay, and that's it. If you want to, you can delete other additional text boxes. So I will just hit delete on my keyboard. Okay. Okay, so we can go to form view, select the text here and just click delete. Okay. So after that, right now, I believe it's time to preview how my quiz will look for my users. And to do that option, it's not necessary to publish the course. You can just use the preview option under the Home tab right here. So you can preview slide, preview question group, or preview the entire quiz. So let me quickly select this slide and preview this group. So this is how my course will look for my users. If you want to see how it will look, it will look and how it will work on mobile devices, you can quickly do it right here. You just need to switch to the tablet or to the phone mode like this. Also, as you can see, after publishing, there are some default iSpring buttons as continue and question list. Also, I can see my score right here. When you publish a quiz, it will be wrapped up in a player that can easily customize. The player consists of everything outside the slide, including the navigation buttons, the top panel information right here. And let me close the preview and show you how you can edit it according to your needs. So I click exit and I need to go to player right here. So under the features option, I can hide some buttons on the top bar and some labels, select if I want to show a question list or not. So if you don't want to show your users awarded points, you can just unselect this option. If you go to colors, here you can change the color of all the iSpring player. All the buttons, the background, borders, you can set this up here. You can select the one from presets. So let's say select this one, or just set up your own theme just by selecting the colors right here, like this. Okay, so I will have this theme, and the next option is text labels. So here you can rename any iSpring button or message as you want. Let's say you can set up Let's Go instead of Start Quiz button right here. Let me show you how to do that. First, I need to find my Start Quiz button. It is right here. And I need to change the message in the message column. So I will set up Let's Go and hit Enter on my keyboard. As you can see, after that, the button was renamed. The last but not the least option right here is navigation. And here you can choose the submission mode for your quizzes. If the questions will be submitted all at once right here, or if only one question will be submitted at a time right here. You can also select if your users will be able to navigate using question list or not. You can just select or unselect this option. Okay, so I click Apply and Close to save the changes and go back to my quiz. Okay, so we're done. We added all the questions and set up all the settings. Right now, it's time to go to Publishing. All the quizzes published with iSpring QuizMaker will be published in the to the HTML5 format. And now let's see more about publishing destinations and publishing options. So to do that, I just click Publish on the iSpring toolbar. And the first tab is My Computer. So using this tab, you can convert your course to HTML5 format for further uploading to your website. If you have accounts for iSpring Cloud, iSpring Learn, you can upload your courses there as well. iSpring Cloud is a sharing hosting for sharing your courses with others, and iSpring Learn is our learning management system. So if you have an account, you don't need to publish it to any other formats and then upload into a website. You can just publish them directly to one of our services. Okay, so let me show you on the sample of iSpring Learn. So I go to the iSpring Learn tab, quickly log into my account. Mhm. Mhm. So my account is now displayed here. And one important option that I need to mention is that you can create backups while you upload into iSpring Learn or our LMS iSpring Market or to iSpring Cloud. You just need to use the Upload Source Files option right here. In this case, not only the published version of the course will be uploaded to our service, but the original files of the course. In this case, you will be able to download the original files anytime and continue editing and updating your quizzes. Okay, and now I believe it's time to most important part is how to publish your quiz for an LMS, which is not iSpring Learn or iSpring Market. And to do that, you just need to go to the LMS tab in the publishing window right here. You need to type in your course name and select there on your computer you want to publish the course. iSpring allows you to convert courses to learning standards which are supported by almost all learning management systems. You can convert courses to SCORM 1.2, SCORM 2004, xAPI, AICC, and CMI5. So after you selected the name and selected the destination there you want to publish it, you need to select the LMS profile right here in this drop-down list. You need to select the one which is supported by your LMS. Also, I need to mention that you can create courses which are compatible with Section 508. Now, e-learning authors can create accessible content for users with visual impairments. The option to create accessible content helps authors to comply with Section 508 of the Act, which requires that electronic information is available for individuals with disabilities. A special publishing format allows learners to switch to the accessibility mode by clicking on a button. So you can be sure that your content published with iSpring QuizMaker will be screen reader friendly, will have perceivable text and minimalistic layout. To enable this option, you just need to click Accessibility on the publishing window right here. Select the Enable Screen Reader mode and select the language of screen reader and just click Save. Okay, so now let me quickly publish our quiz. Okay, I can quickly open it, and while it's opening, I will tell you more about the last but not the least tab in the publishing window, and it is the Word tab. Publishing to Word allows you to save your quiz to the doc format. As a result, you will get a Microsoft Word document with all questions, answers, and feedbacks of the quiz. You will be able to print the file for a colleague's review right here, or save it as a training handout during the classes, also known as paper-based test. Then choosing paper-based test format, you can specify how many different question sets you need. Let's say 3 versions, 4. You can just type it in using your keyboard or just using arrows. Okay, and let me quickly open you the sample of how it will look like, publish into Word, how it works. So give me just a moment. Just to save our time, I quickly published it. So this is a Word document for your colleagues' review. As you can see, there are correct answers, feedback, and slides, screenshot of the slides, how they look after publishing, like this. And as per paper-based quiz, it will look like this. So my users need to select the correct answers. So let me close it. And now it's time to see how our course will look and work after publishing to an LMS. As you can see, here is the glasses icon. So if I click here, I will go to accessibility mode. Let me quickly type in submit quiz instructions, continue. I will go back to the phone mode. So I can just click it right here and I can reset. Oops, my time is up. Okay, partially correct. Okay, so click on continue, click on the area and the message and the image, and this was incorrect. Okay, so this is how your quiz will look like after publishing. So let me close it, and I will close iSpring QuizMaker. So that's it. Congratulations for your answer today, and I hope that you enjoyed the webinar. However, if you have any questions I can answer, just let me know, and I believe that we are ready to start our Q&A session.
Thank you so much, Anna. Right now, let's move on to the Q&A section. We have about 10 minutes for that, so let's wait no longer. So, Anna, what is the difference between the QuizMaker and the suite?
So iSpring Suite is our all in one offering tool. You can not only create quizzes, you can create simulations, create different screen recordings, and add different interactions. Also, I need to mention that iSpring Suite is a PowerPoint integrated, so you can not only create your courses there, you can publish your already created presentations to e-learning packages.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Hope that answers your question. And um, are there any options that are free?
So, do you mean free authoring tools?
Free quizzing, yeah.
On our website, we have iSpring free, and it also includes free QuizMaker, but it only you can only add 5 questions here, and it only has 3 question types.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Um, Also, Lisa is asking, can you publish to the computer? Do you mean, Lisa, if there is an option to do that? So Joseph is asking, can you give multiple choice questions and um, different point score for each answer? For example, question A is worth 4 points, question B worth 3 points, question C 2, question D 1.
Sure, you can definitely do that. You just need to select this question, and here under slide properties for score, you need to select by choice. In this case, scoring will appear right here. So you can assign points for each question, for each answer option. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
it will be 10. You can even do it in a minus and 3.
Mm-hmm. Hope that answers your question. And how can you publish a survey that can be sent by email to a supervisor with new employee questions?
So after publishing, first you need to publish the course to your computer. As soon as it will be the HTML5 document. It will contains several files and even folders. So you just need to send the entire published folder to your colleague. You can do it via email or just upload it as a zip package to sharing service, let's say Google Drive or Dropbox, and your users will have to download it, unzip it, and they will be able to take the course. Or for sure, you can use our sharing hosting and upload
Mhm.
it here. So you will get just a short link that you need to provide to your users, and it will not take, it will be more easier, I believe. You don't have to zip something, unzip, and so on.
Right. So Anna, could you please demonstrate how to publish to my computer?
Sure. So first of all, you need to go to Publish, select the My Computer tab right here, and select the folder there you want to publish it. So I will select Documents, it's fine, and quickly rename it, and just click Publish. If I click Open, the published folder will be opened. Let me quickly drag it from my second screen. So
Hmm.
as you can see, there'll be several files, one HTML file and a data folder. So you need to send all of them to your users.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Um, let's see if there are any other questions. And Lisa, hope that answers your question. All right, so it looks like we've covered all the questions. Regarding some particular ones, we will get back to you after the webinar. And at this point, I think we are ready to wrap up our session. Thank you very much, Anna, for giving us such a thorough overview of iSpring QuizMaker and its capabilities. I think it will be helpful to our today's attendees. And thanks to you folks for coming and for spending this hour with us. Hope that you got and were able to learn something new about the QuizMaker. All right, hope that everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you at the next webinar. Bye, everybody, and bye, Anna.
Bye, Paulina. Have a wonderful rest of your day.